94 here, back with another episode of Ddlc Literature Club. Now, in the last episode, you guys, I initially wanted to do a interactive playthrough thing, but I found out that apparently who you share your poems with isn't necessarily important. So I think I'll share with Sayori first. I'm definitely most comfortable with sharing with Sayori first. For all, even my own personality, I'd probably share with someone I know first, then the other complete total strangers to me. She's definitely my good friend, after all. I should probably adjust the silence. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Andy. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Also, 1 second. I completely forgot about something here. Okay, I'm back. I just had to wind up, opening up the file here for, the game. Game characters and all that. Monica, Natsuki, Sayori, Yuri, all 4 of them are still here. The app itself, the game. Okay, well, let's get back into the game. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Andy poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Oh, that's cute, Sayori. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really a part of a club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promises. Or promise. See? It's like I said before, Andy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. I'm gonna move myself over here, just in case. We'll see about that. Dear Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sounds like something a lot of my friends would write. Every one of us were fucking procrastinators, man. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Of course you did. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. You get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever! Well, I guess I look forward to it. I'll show mine to Monika next. Hi, Andy. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always for listening. How about short stories instead of poems? I like writing those. It'd be fun to actually see what each of the characters would write about in that kind of setting. Like, just pick a random genre to, like, set. Okay, for this week's poem or writing session for the literature club, this week we're gonna pull a genre out of a hat and, oh, look at that, horror, or fantasy, something like that, something along the lines of that. Like, I've always thought literature clubs would do that. I know a creative writing groups would do that, and I was originally a student. Anyway, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, meeting new people, I'm, like, incredibly nervous about, no matter what. Even when I go to, like, job interviews and stuff like that, I am, like, super nervous about meeting new people. Because you don't know what you might say to wind up throwing them off and getting them to accidentally dislike you. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Yeah, I unintentionally, like, just glossed over the fact that when I was picking words, the little girls that were down here started bouncing up and down, something that they most likely would like. Therefore, apparently my poem is fitting for Sayori. which might actually be one of the reasons why I had that weird jacket buttoning up scene in the last episode. Also, I need to adjust my seat. Alright, I'm back. I'm adjusting my chair. Much better. And I'm gonna go back through this right. Makes me think of something. Is that so? Yep, okay. Back. There we go. You and Sayori are good, really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. I moved the mic a little closer just in case my voice isn't entirely picking up. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. Are you sure you're not reading into it too much? You know, a thing that, like, I think would be, like, really cool is if the game, like, randomly generated, like, an ad-lib generator thing where you were forced to pick words from the list that they give you to fill in the blanks with whatever the poem's, like, topic was. Anyway, I'm reading way too much into it, but my creative mind is like... You're sure you're not reading too much into it? Aha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I just gotta check. Okay, nothing's changed in the game folder so far. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. It is. I've been trying to play new games and see how they affect my recording and commentary playstyle. Certain games make me a little try-hardy than usual, but other games like this is just like... It's a relaxing game. I love visual novels, and I find a lot of visual novels have... It'll come to me later, and I'll just blurt it out randomly in one video or another. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Yep, I already wrote that. Everyone else might be a little biased, but toward their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'll always feel the same way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Ooh, I like the music change for this one. hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the directions? The spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Huh. So, what do you think? Honestly, I have no idea what to think. I don't know what the character does, though. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm really not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'll share with Natsuki next. I'll save Yuri for last. Well, it wasn't what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So, basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? There's the tsundere I was looking for. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that this writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess it more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Yeah, she's the adorable tsundere that a lot of people, like, eventually get, like, emotionally invested into in, like, animes. Also, wow, she has, like, a ridiculously long neck, even for an anime character. What the hell? I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki was feeling proud, then I will take that away from her. Who should I show my poem next? Okay, this is just, like, the portion that's, like, tedious. If there's only one selection, just go into the next selection. Shouldn't be that hard to program. But I could be wrong, I'm sorry. Dan? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just lose my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result in the style is that the style is both expressive. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is the most challenging part. Might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though. Yeah, I noticed. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. At this point, this just makes me think Monica got the idea to express for everybody to express themselves through poetry, like, as soon as I joined, so at this point, she's just a spontaneous slam poetry person. If I keep looking to the side, it's because I'm checking on a game download on my PS4 for a live stream later. Fury smiles. Yeah, I already read that, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? It is. 1 second. I have to go find bifocals. Or at least I think I do. Alright. Actually, I just need to put my glasses. Give me a second. Holy shit, it's even worse when my glasses are off. God, I need to see an eye doctor soon. Because I am practically blind without this. Totally use my hands here. Okay, forgot how hard it is to put on glasses with fucking phones on. Ghost under the lights. The tendrils of my hair illuminate me beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. Oh, street light. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That's actually deep. I actually do want to know what her thought process was behind that, so... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No, it's... You don't have terrible handwriting. I have terrible handwriting. You just seem to write in calligraphy, which I'm not well-versed in reading. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Yeah, that's because I don't read calligraphy very often. And that's actually very impressive, to the point where I had to wind up cleaning my glasses just to read you. Well, I just don't read script very often. Calligraphy. I think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. I did. That was a really interesting poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it, I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? I actually don't know what Hoodoo is. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Andy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did glance over it at all, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. True of authors, too. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. Putting it that way. But I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be too long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say that it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something here. I was trying to say something nice. Yeah? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice? But it really didn't come out nice at all. Girls, stop fighting, please. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Oh, here we go. First fight, and it's not even over the guy. Okay, this is good. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Andy did too. Well, Sayori would have liked all of your poems regardless. I think Sayori would have found Yuri's more complex. Based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't know why I said establishing like that, but whatever. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Andy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Music stopped. I don't like that. Oh? I didn't realize that you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Andy appreciates my voice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Andy started showing up. Why does that make me want to, like, review the first episode, go back and watch the first episode and see if Yuri's boobs did get a size bigger? Natsuki? That's a little too... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Thank you, Sayori. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Andy, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Andy. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily eliminating yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Andy? Well, how did I get myself dragged into this in the first place? Seriously! I haven't even picked a girl that I like yet, what the hell? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Sayori, help me! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri, But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't help to bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. Oh, okay. So she's the, what's the fucking word? Mediator? I mean, I'm that for most of my friends too, but at the same time, wow. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Andy? Well, that's her problem, and this isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. God damn it, girls! Shut the fuck up! It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Also, I'm gonna move my face cam down here for probably the remainder of the playthrough, unless the text box gets a little too big. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Big and beautiful boobs. Which is hilarious because me and Sayori just had a conversation about her boobs in the in-game day. Well, not Yuri's boobs, but her own boobs. I'm gonna go off on a limb and say those are bees. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ahaha. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? I guess you could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I'd hate to see her get herself hurt. Okay, Monica, getting in danger territory there. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiled sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. I'm starting not to trust you, but at the same time I like you. I don't know how I feel about that. If only I could get the chance to talk to her. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. Yeah, it was alright. Mostly. Andy, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Ugh. Awesome. Well, in that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh god. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Andy, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. That's cute. I actually do like Sayori a lot in this game. Though I've always liked that in animes and manga and stories in general with childhood friends. Sayori, so long as the relationship develops naturally and doesn't seem too forced. That's why I really loved the Percy and Annabeth thing when reading the Percy Jackson and the Olympians novels. Yeah? What do you mean? Well, you know, between Natsuki and Yuri, does that kind of thing happen often? Oh, that was me. No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. No, I seriously don't. I think both of them are interesting in their own ways. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. No, Andy. It's nice that I can spend time with you in the park. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Pretty sure she has, she's just hiding it. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Well, that explains why I was using her voice for voicing my own dialogue and thoughts. Sayori. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Alright. I think I'm going to at least try to... Also, I'm gonna move my face cam here so that people can see which chibi bounces at the shitbag gang here. I'm gonna try to like focus on the more positive stuff, positive sounding stuff. Vanilla, okay, that was apparently a Nazi. Embrace. Childhood. Okay, those were both Sayori things. Bouncy. Okay, that was a Yuri thing. Or, not Yuri. A Natsuki thing. Shopping. Also Natsuki? I don't understand how, but okay, game. Determination. Oh, hi, Yuri. Wondered when I was gonna pick one of yours. Yes. Whisper. Okay, I didn't understand why that was a Natsuki thing, but then again, she's a Cinderess, so... Special. That was Okay, the music got a little weird on me for a second there. Marriage. Holy shit, she really liked that one. Fluffy. Excitement. Extreme! Okay. Apparently Yuri likes extreme. Climax. Apparently she likes climax too. Giggle. Romance. Lollipop. Feather. And marshmallow. Oh. I already chose Boop in the last one, so I'm gonna pick Desire. Like, I was trying to be, like, even with, like, all three girls that were on that, but at the same time, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work out. But this is day 3? Day 2 of sharing poems. Day 3 of game. Another day passes and it's time for a club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Annie. Yo, Sayori. I can't see the word yo in an anime setting and not think of Goku's little weird, four-handed salute. Yeah, four-fingered salute. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why the... I know why she wanted me to come with her to get her a snack. She was gonna have me buy the snacks. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. I'm on to you, girl. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down, letting its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Yup! I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Aha! So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, then you deserve to feel guilty. Fucking loving this game, man. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. Bullshit! It was just something in my book. Yeah, sure. Also, didn't you give me a book to read? Yuri! Tell Andy to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Thank you, Yuri. Also, for a second there, it did look like her boobs got even bigger. And frankly, after pulling such a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. That was harsh. Holy hell, Yuri. Did I didn't mean that. I just got observed in my book. Yeah, because apparently this is a harem anime. In your book means you're listening to a conversation between a male and female character. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Psst, it's retribution, not revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? I'm gonna check the game files real quick. See if anything new popped up. Oh, there's a traceback file now, that's new. At least I think it is. I'd have to review it back in editing. Characters. Still there. The app itself. Contents. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you would have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. I would have at least checked it out. The cupcakes would have just been a bonus at that point. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Whap! Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. You mean giant cookie like it literally takes up like the entire cooking sheet? Speaking of cookies, I'm gonna kill you. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Sayori, you need to work on your vocabulary, girl. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Really? Pretty sure those two completely different words. Like, that's actually one of the cuter anime grin faces I've ever seen. I was just gonna give it to you. Then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! So nice of you. I'm so happy to be hit in the face by a cookie. You're a strange one. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes one big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate! Chocolate cookie. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? I'm still really happy that you shared this one with me. So, Natsuki, did you bring us other ones too? I was like, did you bring a cookie for me? Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Now, if they made a CG of that, I will screenshot it. Damn it. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. This is a lively club. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't... where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late? Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Oh, okay. I was confused for a minute there. Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think that she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oh, don't downplay yourselves like that, girls. That makes me feel bad. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry? I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? There is no way in hell you don't have a boyfriend, girl. Don't play games with me. I say to the game. You know what? Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. What kind of study hall do you go to? Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Okay, so she's writing a character. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Andy. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. No, I don't think you did. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. No, don't leave that out! I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining dinner anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. How?! Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Andy! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So, I need to go find some crayons, and markers, and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Andy to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. Suggestion. See if you can find a poster paper, too. Okay. Ready, Andy? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah! That sounds... Andy, you're not thinking about it in the right way at all. I didn't say that out loud. How do you know what I'm thinking? It's not just about reading poems. Stuff like that. Fucking whole damn thing. It's just about performing them. Like, you say the lines of a poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, feeling it, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori. Are you feeling okay, girl? Do I need to take you to the nurse's office? Because I will. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Eh? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. She reminds me of that character that was originally intended to be like the younger sister that has the crush on the older sibling. I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Andy, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. Like I feel like I'm going to regret all of my life choices in this game. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going on an adventure with Sayori brings me a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls out a box full of crayons on the shelf. And they're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Then at least move aside so I can look for poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Kya! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Jesus Christ, girl! She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Hold on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her up out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts! Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I can't tell if that's like the curvature of the eye, or like the actual bump that was made from that. Like, if that's the actual bump, then ow, that really had to have hurt. But I can't see her actual, like, physical forehead if her hair's covering it up. I gently brush her bangs to the side, literally paying attention to the CG here. And still, no forehead. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. No, there isn't. I see huge red, but it's literally just her hair. A bump is starting to form as well. Bullshit! Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Andy, where would I even find ice around this time? I guess cold drink would do. You don't have to... I'm fine. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Jokes like fucking bullshit. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. She'll drink it. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. I too like apple juice. Sayori's just like winning my heart more and more in this game. In just a moment, I'm already running to the classroom where I left Sayori. Oh. Mood change. And it's the theme song, just like in slower play. It's actually really creative in a way, because, like, it knows it's going to be described in a, like, cutesy scene-like manner. So they're playing it like that, which is a really cool creative thing. Like, in a lot of anime finales, they'll sing, like, if the anime has changed its openings, like, several times, they'll actually go back in, like, the finale, they'll wind up going back to the original opening theme song, playing during the show. And it's one of my favorite things in mainstream media right now. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop up crayons and pack into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I filled them. I don't think anybody really cares about organizing their crayons as long as they fit into the box. An itch on the inside of my... Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Yep. She did exactly what I thought she was going to do instead. Also, I didn't even realize the CG had changed. I am blind as all hell, but I was also making sure my PlayStation didn't shut off on me for being idle. Because I have a fun surprise for those who watch my live streams when I can actually wind up using enough of the internet's speed and stuff to actually live stream. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Andy. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Yeah, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself, or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could, and you would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you blamed yourself, and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't your fault at all, you know. I really do that. Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of a closet, you probably wouldn't have been here yet. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. And the music's starting to pick up a little more. Really? Maybe you're right. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm being honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up after college, for college or after that. There's no way in hell this is high school. I haven't seen pictures yet. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's just so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Thought that. She's probably gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I had it under my bangs. You mean like you have been? Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! Clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Yeah, you wait for that. And you, just take it easy. I've hit my forehead enough times. Yo. Well, I guess it's too late now. Let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was ready to start with sharing our poems. Well, in that case, I'm going to leave this episode here. Please leave a like down below if you enjoyed today's episode. Comment for more. And, as always, have a wonderful day.